Dreams can often feel out of reach. Yours may feel like it may never happen. The truth is, for most of us, they're just round the next corner. For me, it's always been making things, creating. I've always dreamt of building a SaaS startup. Imagine being able to open your laptop, sit down and create almost anything you could dream of. This kind of superpower might seem fictional or limited to a select few. The Elon Musks of this world seem to carry an incredible, almost surreal ability to make anything they want. I'm definitely not one of them. Since I was 12, I've started multiple businesses. I've sold sweets at school, sold hundreds of digital products, started agencies and YouTube channels. My ability to stick to one thing is terrible, so I decided to finally look into this blind spot, to learn how the smartest people in the world start software companies and to uncover their systems so I can use them for myself. This video is number 1 in a series of me building my new SaaS company from the ground up. I have zero experience and zero help from the outside world. I want you to see the raw, unfiltered, unpolished process of building your dream. One of the best quotes I've heard is, "Freedom is on the other side of discipline." I can't remember where I saw it, but it stuck with me. It's the only thing keeping me tied to my goal. If I were to ask you to build a startup, give you zero guidance on how to get customers, how to even build your product, what would you do? How likely are you to be able to turn your idea into a working product, an MVP? Where would you even start? Alright, let me give this a try for myself. ChatIQ.ai. This is the product I've built. Now, it's a working title, but let me know if you want to see how I built it in an upcoming video. I think it's clear to see AI is the next big thing, but I'm never going to quote-unquote make it just by repackaging ChatGPT. I need something bigger, an idea. What was it? What did companies need? Great ideas are really simple and clear. If I can position myself as a middleman, it seems clear to me this is the place to start. Now, I have to admit, I've cheated. I'm not filming this on day 1. For the last 2 months, I've focused entirely on this idea. I've stopped everything. My other businesses are taking a serious hit. If I'm being honest, the worry is setting in hard. But I know this is my dream, so I have to keep headstrong. The first step is getting customers on board. There seems little point in developing the product to its full potential without testing the market, and I guess this is where I first slipped up. See, I think building and creating is really where my interest lies, my true passion. Typically, I just throw myself into something, completely immerse myself, and truly it's only once I resurface does the reality of poor planning really set in. The product was built. It worked insanely well. It's an AI chatbot builder trainable on PDFs, websites, and text. But I realized I had zero clue how I was going to sell it. The biggest problem that I'm finding at the moment is that the people that are interested in it have got problems that we don't necessarily solve with the software. At this point, I hate myself. I must have told myself countless times, test the market or market and build simultaneously. I have a product and no one to sell it to. I'm beginning to feel like I've wasted 2 months all for nothing. The worst part is this isn't my first rodeo. I've built businesses before. Really, I should have known better. I guess we can all learn something here. Dreams make us happy, but they don't necessarily pay the bills. It's not a happy thought, but it throws into light the harsh reality of poor planning. If I were to do this again, I'd 100% start with the marketing. Build an email list at the very least. Day 1 of launch isn't going well. I've spent most of the morning wasting time. It's hard to break routine. All morning I've worked on YouTube and my other business. This has to change. At least the website I'm working on today advertises ChatIQ. I also probably have to admit that I have actually done a bit of lazing around this morning. Part of why I built this YouTube channel was for free marketing for my startup. I guess I have to give myself some credit for planning that out. Still, at least on the weekend, I set up some marketing campaigns. The plan is to bring on the first few customers, test the product, and scale from there. I've got a few calls today. I'm hoping this will clear my head and start to focus my mind on the sales process. After all, we have no idea what people's objections are going to be.
I don't think we're going to be using it at the moment, but I'd be happy to reach out to you in the later date and maybe get that up and running for sure, once we get traffic in and out. Yeah, no worries at all. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Talk to you later. So obviously that sales call didn't go massively well. I've got some exciting follow-up calls for this week, so maybe something can come from one of those. But for now, the reality of not planning a launch is really beginning to set in. While I'm booking sales calls, I'm not closing any deals. Note to self, what do I want this product to be? Because my vision isn't clear, it's coming across on the calls. I still don't know what I want this to be yet. I need to show my confidence in the product. After all, it's amazing. It's worked wonders for my other businesses, so why can't people see that? Suddenly it clicked. I'm not showing them. Why should they trust some random man they've never met? And it's really silly, because I should know better. Trust is the number one objection you get in sales. I'm getting some clarity now. I need to build up proof of it working, but at least I have a game plan. Step 1, integrate it within my own company. If I could show prospects how well ChatIQ is working for my company, maybe people will sign up. I have a few hours before my next sales call, easily enough time to get a few leads using the product. If ChatIQ can book me sales calls within that time, I might be in with a chance. It's a long shot, but at this point I kind of need a win. So I've got a new sales call coming up now, and on this one I want to try a new tactic. I'm going to show the proof of it working, and let's see how this goes.
Oh my god, so that's completely sporadic with regards to the context of the conversation.
Wow, it's actually working. I think we're actually turning a corner. I know it's only been one day, but I've learned so much. ChatIQ has to offer more. There's definitely a lot of interest. I think showing the power of the product has made a huge difference. That lead was very interested in signing up. I think really, had I been better at sales, we could have actually got our first customer there. So how can I get better at sales? Understanding what the customer needs. It's easy to guess, but I can very easily get blinded by my own opinions on the product here. I think I'm going to have to start writing down what people want to see ChatIQ do for them, then weave that into my offer somehow. For now, I need to edit a video. If I can get this out, maybe it'll get a few hundred views. It could possibly even lead to a few first sales. I know YouTube is probably going to outcompete all my other marketing tactics, but for now it's really hard to focus on because views are just so low. I guess I'll thank myself in the future. I said I wanted this series to be an unpolished version of starting a business, and for that reason, I'm leaving in a lot of these hard parts.
This is the issue we're facing. The file just is broken. There's something that's gone wrong with the download. So, it all works fine, and then it just crashes.
At times like these, when you've only got yourself to blame for small mistakes, it's easy to get down. But if you're doing this, trying to become an entrepreneur or make it on your own, you've got to be kinder to yourself. Today may have been a roller coaster. We've seen plenty of highs, and we've also seen plenty of lows. Yes, I feel like I've dropped behind, but at least I've taken a lot more actionable steps to reaching my goal. But as the day draws to a close, I like to sit down in the evening and plan out my next day. I find it gives me more clarity, and I get a bit more done in the day. Tomorrow should be an exciting day. I have a sales call with someone who's very excited to get started, so that could be a huge deal if we close. Building a company is hard. It's not as fast as some gurus out there show it to be, but for now, I'm going to relax. Please like and subscribe.
If you want to sign up and try ChatIQ, click the link down below.
And I've been Sebastian. I'll see you guys in episode 2. Thanks for watching.